Oh, well, hello, my wonderful, beautiful bros, guys of the Maverick Nation. I'm the Dark Maverick, and this is part 2 of What If Izuku was Wonder Woman, or whatever the hell he's supposed to be in this. Basically, last time we left off with Izuku being introduced to heroes by his friends Kirishima, Kaminari, and Kyoka. And also, after one finding out about the Prince of the Mascara being in Japan. Now we do a 5-year time skip. Everyone is 15. And they finally get to do the whole entrance exam. Now, where Izuku is, he's basically in an area. He sees this girl. She looks nervous. He wants to go over there to help her. But then there's this glasses kid. And he's just like, listen, I don't want to hear any of your bullshit, so back off. And Izuku doesn't even give a shit about anything he has to say. But by the time he gets to the girl, they're like, move, 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 move. Like it's Civic Prime, like it's Civic Prime Ryan or something. Like bullshit. But they wouldn't get out there. And basically, whenever Izuku would go up against a robot, he would go to punch, and it would basically break the robot open. And it would be at this point where he would just be trudging through. And he would just keep on punching through and punching through. He would keep on going. And that's until there was an alarm that went off. And he would wonder why an alarm would be going off. He would see that there was this person, this girl, was underneath the rubble, and that there was a ginormous robot headed straight towards her. Basically, he would go over, take all the rubble off the girl, not even really caring to look who the girl was. And he would go over and just use the robot's momentum against it, causing it to fall in the other direction, where the robot would kind of explode, sending Izuku flying. But then Izuku would start to parkour off of his braces that were not only on his wrists but also on his ankles. He would start to parkour off of his braces, off the buildings. And then he would finally just kind of topple onto the ground, like right in front of the exit. And he would exit right as soon as the person would say that it was done. And basically, as Izuku would exit the building and everything, he would finally get to go back home. And that's whenever he would finally realize the person he saved was his friend Kyojiro. And so he decided he would make it up to Kyoka by calling her on the phone. And, they kind of have their fun little talk. He would kind of also do some, working out with, Kirishima. However, whenever he would head over to the arcade to, hang out with Kaminari, is whenever some guy in this weird looking drip would kind of scoop him up and try to freaking wrestle at him and try to scoop him up to, get him and even try to chloroform him. But, he'd kind of get, arm barred whenever he tried to pull chloroform. And this is whenever he realized just how much of a mistake it was to try to take down the Prince of the Mascara in, hand-to-hand combat. This person, however, would turn into a bunch of smoky fog, and Izuku would just be left in the arcade, just dumbfounded. However, he would be realizing that there would kind of be a bathroom door, and he would open it, and he'd basically see that his friend got trapped in the bathroom. The arcade bathroom. One of the stalls. And, he would kind of just, bust through the rope, Izuku would, just rip that shit. Rip it. And he would try to contact everybody, not only contact Kaminari, Kaminari already be there. Not only contact Kyoka, but also contact, Ejiro, Kirishima. But also contact the parents. Because what the hell was that all about? Basically, what it's all about is, over somewhere in the distance, basically, Kirogiri would be this proves it, he is the prince. This proves that he's the prince. No one is that good. Sir, no one is that good. Just being a child. And basically Shigaraki would be oh, Kirigiri, would you just quit your bitching already? And, well, everything would just be crazy. They would have been led up to where the villains were, kinda. This would kind of just be, them accidentally leading, their law enforcement to where they were, by accident. So they would kind of have to relocate to, a different villain bar. And so, finally, just after several days, finally everything was calmed down, and they could finally send out the registration letters. And it turns out that everybody passed. And finally, everybody just have a good old celebration. And everybody be happy. However, there would still be talk had in between all the parents about what the hell was going on with all that crazy Misty guy attack. Don't act like it wouldn't, puzzle or, mess with the parents, just this out of the blue. So yeah, people would be on edge, but not too on edge to where they couldn't do this. And then whenever it would finally get to the first day of UA, basically everybody would be there. But Izuku kind of having the attitude of, the Amazons, like, we do this first, and then we do whatever later. And, Aizawa was like, I think I'm gonna like this kid. But he also Aizawa also heard about the crazy stuff that was happening before. Aizawa knows. Aizawa knows. And so, Aizawa would be thinking about that. But he would also be trying to teach a class. And, well, just so you guys know, in all the sheerly physical stuff, Kirishima and Izuku, since they've been doing so much training, they kind of either pass or Izuku beats him in all the purely physical stuff. And the more flexible stuff, it's kind of evened out more. And Aizawa even mentions how it was just a logical ruse, just to get them to try harder. The whole expulsion thing. And, well, Izuku would just be like, well, it worked. You're a logical ruse. And, well, yeah, that would be that. There would be a lot of that. And that would kind of be the day. So, yeah. I don't really know what I can do in the Wonder Woman story until I come up with anything else. Because I'm pretty sure I know a lot of what I can do in the Aquaman story, but I'm pretty limited with the Wonder Woman story. It's not that I don't like the character of Wonder Woman, it's just that I feel weird. I guess it's just something that's... Plus, I'm really anxious to do the Aquaman story. I'm really anxious to actually do that. Anyways, Dr. Naviga's AT out. Doses. All that other stuff.